How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Blue Shifting and welcome back to Ace Academy. No, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. I'm super stoked. This is probably going to be one of my favorite episodes so far. Because, we had a fun interaction with Mayu at the party after our victory of our first battle, which was pretty fun. But two, I have a date with Yuuna, and it's going to be fun. We're going to go to our uncle's restaurant, and then there's a park next to it. We're probably going to go to that, and I think this is our first, really official date thing. I mean, you know, date. It'd be exciting. However, our sister decided to get a little revenge on us, and yeah, she apparently, what was it? The description was the motorcycle's been puked on by a unicorn, which I'm guessing means it's got sparkles and rainbows, if it's not just straight up pink. But we're gonna ride it out, guys. I think it's gonna make it far more funny than sad. But as I say here at the beginning, and we'll dive right into it. This is so embarrassing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The restaurant calls itself a diner, but has a more upscale atmosphere. The tables all have fresh tablecloths and a small vase of flowers, or a vase, I guess if you prefer. The ambience is calmer than the diner, but still family friendly. And of course it looks just like the cafe we visited before, but yeah, you know, visual novels. Yuna's waiting for me by the hostess. I almost said hottest. I was like, what? By the hostess stand when I arrive. That was pretty fast. Ooh, she looks real cute. Were you waiting long? I figured the bus would take a little more time than that. Yuuna giggles and shakes her head.
You're right. The bus would take more time. That's why I walked over.
Holy crap. Really? Ah, that's right. Yuuna lives on the other side of the park. It's not too bad of a walk on a good day like today, but I certainly wouldn't have wanted to walk in the bad weather. Ah, well, I'm sure I've made you wait long enough. Let's go get seated. Her brow furrows.
Shouldn't we wait for the others?
Oh, no! Oopsies. I guess she didn't know that it was just gonna be us. Others?
The rest of the team.
Oh.
Oh.
I could call them. I mean, the thing is, it's not too late to.
No, it's okay. Let's get seated.
Oh man, that's the worst. And this has totally happened to me before. It's like you're like all excited, you're like, oh, it's a date, and then they're like, where's everyone else? You're like, oh, oof. Oh gosh. It's already off to a wonderful start. She grabs the hostess's attention, who leads us to a table. We sit down, and Yuuna buries her face in the menu. Oh no. Maybe I should call them. I know they'd want to thank you too. Yuuna makes eye contact for the first time since the misunderstanding. Her expression softens.
I'm sorry. I was just surprised. I don't mind hanging out, just the two of us.
Hanging out. Hanging out. The death knell. Don't put me in the friend zone already. No. She blushes as she says that. Okay. Maybe we're alright. I grin. Okay. We will stare into our menus again. Oh man, the awkwardness of the first date. I'm a little surprised by how extensive the menu is. They offer a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even a brunch on weekends. Huh. Well, what are you gonna order?
I think I will go with the burger.
Aw, good old burgers. You like American food? Well, she likes this restaurant, dude. Probably.
Yes, the burger is my favorite, but I also like hot dogs and pizza too.
Hey, hot dog? Nah, but pizza, #1. Pizza is the best. Yeah, I was secretly born a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, just, without the shell. But I have an obsession with pizza very similar to them.
What will you get?
Something healthy, something adventurous, something familiar. I don't know if I want to go adventurous today. Let's do something familiar. I'm missing my food from back home. I spotted a few of my favorites on the menu. Ooh. See, I don't know if I want to go burger and fries. Because right now, I don't know, for me right now, that doesn't sound very good. I think a good BLT. I got the baconless and tomato. I hope it tastes similar to what I'm used to.
Do you eat this a lot?
I don't know if I'd say a lot, but it's definitely something I'd eat back home. Looks interested.
You will have to tell me if it tastes the same.
The waiter comes by and takes our order, complimenting us on our choices. Yuuna and I share an amused smile. Like, well, what else we're gonna do? So again, I want to thank you for your working so hard to get us a sponsor, especially after the disaster of an interview. Yuna's face clouds at the mention of the interview.
That guy wouldn't have been good for you anyway. He couldn't see past his own ego to notice how strong of a team you guys are.
Aw, thanks, Yuuna. I stare at her in surprise. She's usually so calm and positive.
What?
You tell him! I'm just a little surprised. Nothing. I just didn't expect to hear that from you. She looks amused.
I only say it because it's true.
Aww. Still, even after the experience, it's pretty amazing you managed to get us such a great sponsor. You and the SBA are lifesavers. Yuuna fidgets in her seat.
Oh, actually, I quit the SBA.
Wait, what? What?
I couldn't stay after what happened after the interview. The organization has changed from what it used to be and has strayed too far from its mission.
Whoa. You know, it's funny because Yuuna, she's so sweet and nice, but when she gets intense, She's like warrior, Amazon, and Wonder Woman. Isn't the whole point of the SBA to help teams find sponsors? Does the organization no longer do that? Wow, was that hard?
The SBA was originally founded to help all teams get matched up with a sponsor. But now the only teams they care about are the top tier teams who don't really need the association's help because their stats speak for themselves.
That's a really good point, actually. It kind of reminds me of the state of college sports, you know? And the college and universities keep upping tuition higher and higher and higher, and they end up pouring a majority of the money into building stadiums and having fanfare for their football seats. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, fine, it's great to have a good sports team, and it can pull in some cool revenue and stuff, but isn't the focus supposed to be on the students who aren't on the football and basketball teams? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they've lost sight of a lot of that stuff.
People who really need their help get turned away or pushed aside, and I just don't agree with that.
Wow. Well, technically it was the company who turned us down, not the SBA.
That's the problem. The only companies within the SBA network are those who feel the same as Warp Tech. I can't tell you how many calls I made, only to get turned down once they knew your ranking.
Dang.
But the worst part is, when my colleagues noticed me struggling, instead of offering to help, they encouraged me to give up because I was bringing down the association's statistics.
Okay, yeah, I agree. That's just bullcrap.
How can they call themselves a bridging association when they are so discriminatory? A bridge doesn't pick and choose who goes across it.
Wow. As Yuuna speaks, she wears the same passionate look she wore after the interview. I had no idea. At least they had one good company with their network, right? Otherwise, we never would have found a sponsor. She blinks and looks away.
Oh, that's actually a bit of a different situation.
Man, what an enigma she is. Her voice trails off. Before I can ask what she means by that, our food arrives. A few awkward seconds go by. Yuuna picks up her fork and knife and cuts into her burger, then eats a piece off her fork. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good way to eat a burger. Do you always eat burgers with a fork and knife? She blinks in surprise.
Yeah.
How come?
Isn't that how you eat Western food?
Some of it. For some foods, yeah, but burgers are easier to eat when you pick them up. Have you never picked up a burger before? Yuuna shakes her head. Yeah, funny. Not even if you get fast food? She wrinkles her nose.
No, but I'm not a fan of fast food anyway.
Believe it or not, neither am I. It's good for like a random pick-me-up, but ugh, makes you feel sick afterwards.
Isn't it messy if you eat it with your hands?
It can't be. Then let's see. Not always. That's what your napkin is for, and do what you like. Not always. It depends on how full the burger is. This one shouldn't be messy.
But isn't it rude to eat with your hands?
No, not when it's between friends. Yuuna bites her lip uncertainly, then gingerly holds out her burger with her fingertips and takes a dainty bite. Like a little bird. There's a spot of ketchup on her cheek when she pulls the burger back down. I stifle a laugh. You have a little something on your cheek. Her eyes grow wide. She snatches the napkin from her lap and dabs at her face.
Did I get it?
No. I lean over and wipe the kitchen off with my napkin. Yuuna gasps at my touch and her face turns pink.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Well, what do you think? Yuuna grins and picks up her burger and takes another bite. Yeah, that's a girl! I smile back. We fall silent as we dig into our meals. After a while, I start to fidget from the quiet. So, now that you've put the SBA, are you planning on joining any other clubs? She pauses.
I hadn't thought about it.
What about tennis? Maybe now you can have time to compete. She laughs lightly.
Maybe. That's still a pretty big commitment. Bigger than the SBA.
True, but you're really good. I'll help you practice. She grins.
How can I say no to an offer like that?
Aw, yeah. And I promise I'll win this time.
Alright, I'll go easy on you then.
Oh, come on. Wait, what? Yuuna just smiles and hides a laugh. She glances at my nearly empty plate.
How is your food?
Like heaven in my mouth? Like heaven in my mouth. This is great. Do you want to try it?
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me just grab my fork.
She reaches for a fork, but I spear a piece of my food on my fork and offer it to her. Uh-oh, we're crossing into dangerous territory here. In Japan, that's like it's either considered very rude or very intimate to offer someone from your utensil, your, like, food. Like, we could probably be forgiven here because he's American, but just FYI, that don't do that normally. Here, have a bite.
Oh,
She hesitates, then gently leans over and puts her mouth over the fork. And the other thing, even worse though, is like if you were to like take a fork and hand it, and then have them spear it on their fork and put it in their mouth, like that's a big bad no. At least as far as I know. I think I watched a vlog that was talking about this kind of stuff recently, so I think that's right. Don't quote me on that. Her cheeks flush as she chews. Yeah, that's intense.
it's good.
I told you. How was your meal? Yuna's already polished her plate, so I can guess what the answer is.
I loved it. This was one of the best burgers I've had in Isokaze.
Awesome. Are we gonna tell her that our uncle owns the place? I grin. I'll have to pass the compliment on to Uncle Kato. Once I close out our check, Yuuna and I pause right outside the restaurant. Go to the park. Go to the park. It was my pleasure.
I better get going.
Can I offer you a ride home? She smiles. Oh no, the bike!
Thank you, but I can walk.
I know where you live. That sounds creepy. Don't argue with her. What about the hooligans? There aren't really any hooligans. I'm open to a little exercise with you. I like to go on long walks too, especially with such lovely company. Aww, that was adorable. Yuuna blushes.
It's not that long, really. I'll be fine going on my own. I have to run some errands before my parents come home anyway.
Weren't her parents away last time too? Are your parents gone a lot? Wow, kind of personal, but I guess we're there.
Yeah.
Aww.
They split their time between the house here and our house in the country. Right now,
Two
they're in the
houses?
country, but they'll be back tomorrow for a few days, so I want to have the house tidied up before they arrive.
A house in the country? Dang, that's crazy.
That's where I grew up. My family moved here to be closer to Ace Academy, but they aren't quite ready to give up our old house yet.
Huh. But if your family isn't around, how come you didn't choose to stay in the dorms? It would have been an easier commute to school.
I thought about it, but
She hesitates.
after everything that's happened, it doesn't feel right to leave my family alone. My parents do stay here for extended periods of time, like months at a time. It's just hard to predict when they'll be here.
I wonder what her family went through. I don't know if it's the right time to ask.
Anyway, I really should get going.
I nod. Same here. I'll see you later then. Aw, that was sweet. She waves and starts to walk. Aw. Once she's out of view, I drive off and head home. Alright. When I arrive home, Uncle Kato is staring at the phone with a silly grin on his face. Woo. Stare at him with the same grin. Greet him normally. I kind of want to do it. Let's do it. I step into his view and look at him with the same goofy grin. That wasn't creepy enough. Kato steps back to reality and looks at me weirdly.
What's that look for?
I could ask you the same thing.
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Saved?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
Aw, okay. Pieces of our last conversation resurfaced to my memory. The agreement you made when you two separated. Uncle Kato nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
Excuse me. See? Everything worked out.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
Aw, it's kind of sad that they couldn't make it work. It's not like you still care for her. You can sitting in a tree. She still digs you. It seems like you really care deeply for her.
Well, of course. I did love her.
Maybe you still do.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
If you say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
Alright, I trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
Hey! No, what? No! Uncle Kato laughs.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello?
Oh, hey! We both turn to see Nikki wearing her signature smile. She glances over at me, her smile falters.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Clean up his bike?
You don't want to know. Kato grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Oh wow, Netflix actually is it there. Nikki perks up at the idea and then stares pleadingly at me. Nikki. Before I have a chance to speak, she pouts her lip and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. Oh, jeez. It's futile to resist and give in. Not even a choice. Okay, fine. You can stay for one episode. Nikki beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kato laughs at our exchange and we settle on the couch.
You're going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the ladies.
True.
Only for me.
Nikki leans against me and snuggles into a comfortable position. Aww. What are you doing?
Shush, pillow.
Okay. I think about protesting, but I realize how useless that'd be. Kato notices my sigh of resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble, you're already doomed.
I shrug. You think I'd be immune to her witchcraft after 17 years of this?
What do you guys want to watch?
Oh, let's see. Gear of Thrones, 2.5 Gears, Gear and Recreation, How I Met Your Gear, 70s Gear, The Big Gear Theory, House of Gear, Breaking Gear, Modern Gear, Agents of Gear. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go with The Big Gear Theory. I know, not everyone enjoys it the same, but I mean, seriously, my wife and I watch it all the time. The two genius gear engineers lives are turned upside down when a blonde bombshell moves in next door.
I love this show.
Especially the scientific parts. They're actually more accurate than expected.
Of course, you care about that.
Legitimately, why I like the show. Nikki.
What? It's a compliment.
I don't mind watching this either.
That is settled. Kato navigates through Netflix and selects a show. I wish I were on Netflix. I guess not, though. I mean, I've already got them all. After binge watching a few episodes, Kato stretches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kato retreats into the kitchen where his laptop and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Before she can pout her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that
It's
case,
never gonna
I'm
get
going
done.
to get started on my homework.
Homework.
Yes, homework. Not all of us automatically ace exams, you know.
Hey, come on. I'm just brilliant. I shrug. I can't help it. Let me know if you need any help, though.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
Okay. We both nod, say our goodnights to Kato, and head to our rooms. It's kind of funny. I definitely never had to do the hardcore studying in college. If I didn't study at all, I wouldn't do too good, but as long as I looked over my notes a few times, I usually did pretty well. A's and B's till the monkeys came. Once I had kids, that just went down the toilet, but that was because I couldn't keep my attention in class. I spend the rest of my evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up a text from Sho. Heyo, guess what holiday's coming up next month? I'll give you a hint. We're all going to the beach. You interested? Ooh, beach episode. Heck yes. Holiday in which we all go to the beach? I have no idea what holiday that is, but I already like it. I text back. You know it. Time passes in a blur. Are we going to the beach already? And suddenly it's been a month since Nikki and I moved to Isoke and I started Ace Academy. My team and I are stronger than ever, and our winning streak has not been broken. Kirari, Sho, Mayu, and I spend evenings practicing in the hangar, learning how to anticipate each other's needs in the field. Yuuna continues to manage our sponsorship from Dashu, and she's become more comfortable with the team. Valerie works hard behind the scenes to continually update our gears, and after all the tweaks she's given to Eagle, I'm more confident than ever in my mech abilities. Well, what about our superpower? I've had a surprising number of companies reach out to me to partner and research my core, but I've declined each invitation. I don't feel comfortable having strangers poke and prod my dad's legacy, especially when I don't understand what's going on myself. Agree. I 110% agree. Aww. Aside from the team stuff, Yuuna and I partner up to play tennis on a regular basis, but it wasn't until last week when I finally won a match against her. Dang, I must have gotten good. Although I think she might have let me win. Aw, man. I like it. This is like a nice little summary. On the home front, Uncle Kato's still busy, and as ever, with that newly opened cafe, it has become insanely popular. Nikki spends most of her time at her school's cooking club, which has gained a lot of attraction amongst the students. Man, everything's going good. Sadly, that means I've had to fend for myself when it comes to food. Oh, cry me a river. I wake up to the sound of my alarm. Then begins my morning routine. Bye for class. When I enter the kitchen, I make myself a bowl of cereal. Nikki's already left for school. Lately, she's been leaving early almost every day. It barely phases me anymore, especially after I found cereal in the garage store. In the grocery store. What am I talking about? Garage store. I can't read. The most expensive box of Tiger Flakes I've ever bought. Yeah, that makes sense. Finishing up breakfast, I hop on my bike and head to school. Oh, there she is. Valerie is already waiting for me. She waves me over as soon as I enter the classroom.
I have news for you.
Good news or bad news? She pauses, then grins playfully.
Come with me to the hangar after class and I'll show you.
Okay. The hangar. So something to do with my core?
What else would it be about?
I don't know. Spent a lot of time there. Take your pick. My powerful thrusters. Oh no, what have I done? My powerful thrusters, stronger, sturdy exterior, or lightning quick agility, to name a few.
If you're so lightning quick, how come Eagle gets so beat up during matches?
I think about what Eagle looks like before our sponsors fixed it up. So, about my core. Valerie just laughs. Valerie waits expectantly.
So
What?
you haven't said yes yet. Will you come with me to the hangar?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Good. I was starting to think maybe you didn't want to be alone with me.
Well, that's not entirely false. I'm just, like, terrified of what you'll do. Before I can respond, the professor raises her voice over the chatter.
Good morning, everyone. In today's lesson, we will cover...
After the lesson.
That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day.
Oh, yeah. Just as I finish packing up my things, Valerie grabs my hand and pulls me towards the door. Hey, watch the hand.
Let's go!
Sure, just give me a minute. But she'd already started walking with me in tow. I hastily grabbed my bag. Or we can go now. I love it. I love this game. We cut across campus and enter the hangar through the main entrance instead of the pilot's lounge. Inside the hangar, Valerie rushes straight to Eagle's terminal, shooting impatient glances at me as I follow behind. She sits herself in front of my terminal, and after typing in a sequence, she proudly points to the screen.
Check it out.
Okay, Cool, numbers. Cool numbers. I glance at the screen and I see a continuous string of numbers. Valerie's trying hard to hold back a smile, waiting for my reaction. Not sure what I'm looking at, but I don't want to disappoint her. That's really cool.
I know. It took me forever to find it, but I think this is the big breakthrough we've been waiting for.
Interesting. Really? What does it say? She pauses and smiles coyly.
You have no idea what this code is, do you?
No. That last question gave me away, so didn't it?
Yep. Well, you know how all the system scans we've been doing haven't shown anything new?
Yeah.
Our approach was the mistake. I was thinking, if I wanted to leave a secret message on a system, I would embed it into existing code and spoof the service identity so that it would remain inconspicuous during scans.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Well, I was doing a manual evaluation through listed services during the last week and noticed a discrepancy here. When I tried to execute it, it came back with this screen.
Huh. Her voice grows with excitement.
I'm positive there's something behind this code.
Really? Well, then let's find out what it is.
I was hoping you'd say that. Tell me how to decrypt it and we'll find out in a second.
What makes you think I know how to do that? She raises an eyebrow.
Doesn't any of this look familiar?
I squint at the screen and scroll through the code. No. Although Dad and I worked together to build Eagle, he didn't let me touch the programming for the core. Would you be able to hack it? Valerie bites her lip as she thinks.
Yeah, but it might take a few days.
That's probably still faster than it would take me to figure it out. She grins.
I won't argue with that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'll do it. But only because you're cute.
Oh boy. She winks at me and then turns towards the terminal. Thanks? Already engrossed in the code, Valerie gives me a short wave of dismissal. Oh boy, oh boy. As I find my way out of the hangar, my phone dings with an email from the school administration. I scan through its contents. Huh. Due to the disqualification of Team StrikeX, my team will now face Onaburgrishi at this week's match. Wonder what StrikeX did to get themselves disqualified. My phone vibrates with a group chat from Show. You guys get that email? I type out my response. Yeah, wonder what StrikeX did. Probably lied about something important. That's one reason why I left. Wait, StrikeX was Show and Kiori's old team? As I'm typing out the question for Show about what happened to him and StrikeX, a text from Mayu comes in. Looks like we'll go against Onaburgrishi instead. Onaburgrishi. Doesn't sound familiar, but I can't recall what... Does sound familiar, but I can't recall what team they are. Who are they again? A team we must demolish! Of course, Kiori would write that in all caps. Whoa, that's even more aggressive than usual. Shut up, Show! that's like her tagline. Shut up, Show! Please don't be upset, Kiori. I'm fine. Well, the text comes in, I rack my brain trying to recall how I know that name. Oh, right. And never mind. That's all the girls. That's the all-girls team, right? Yeah. They're supposed to be pretty good. Who cares? I won't let them beat us. The text ceased after that. Probably for the best. Yeah, group text could be horrendous. Oh, what do I feel like doing now? Oh, well, that's a loaded question with this three, but we're going to have to save that for the next time. Oh my goodness. This was a very good, made me feel good episode. And looks like we have some more time to spend with one of our favorite gals in the next part. But sadly, we'll have to wait till then because, I don't want to make these too long. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing the beach episode whenever that's going to be. Holy cow, that'll be fun. But until the next episode or whatever you happen to see me in next, I'll see you there.